When HFL partners with a client on the design and the delivery of an assessment or a development center, the intent is in the first place to provide a very rigorous, robust and objective approach to identifying strengths and development needs for a number of candidates or participants. Now, what is a development center or an assessment center? There is very little difference between the two in terms of the way that we would approach it or the content and the delivery on the day itself. The main difference between an assessment center or a development center is in the first place its intent, purpose and outcome. An assessment center is conducted for the purposes of recruitment or selection, and a development center is in the first place conducted for the purposes of providing very clear development recommendations to an individual in a leadership role. The approach HFL takes in conducting these centers is usually by way of a 1 or a 2-day center approach, where participants or candidates are asked to go through a number of simulations or role plays where they will be assessed by independent consultants who look at observed behaviors. The ideal approach is that we combine the assessment of observed behaviors, being the simulations or the role plays, with inferred behaviors, which are things such as personality profile, cognitive ability, learning agility, etc. And we combine those two types of assessments in order to get a very rounded picture of the individual. The benefits of conducting an assessment center or a development center are multiple. First of all, the design of either center will be very much linked to the key competencies and behaviors required in role, as well as ensuring that we are aligning them to what the organization is trying to achieve. So in essence, we're aligning it to the strategy. Another benefit is that the assessment is conducted by independent assessors who have absolutely no skin in the game. A third benefit is the fact that the participants or the candidates will receive coaching feedback by the consultants that actually assess them. And during those coaching feedback sessions, we'll become very much aware of what their development needs and strengths may be and how they can develop that further into the future. So straight away they will get a very clear idea of their further development path within the role that they are currently operating in. The outcome is slightly different in between an assessment center or a development center. For an assessment center, of course, the key purpose was selection or recruitment, so hence the key outcome of conducting such a center is that the hiring manager will get a very, very clear idea of the personality of the person that he or she may potentially be hiring, but also his or her fit for the role in terms of competencies, experiences, behaviors, personality profile, etc. The outcome of conducting a development center is a very detailed development report, which not only includes for the participant their development needs, but also already gets a really good head start on developing an individual development plan with clear recommendations in the immediate future and in the longer term future of what they could be working on in order to further improve their effectiveness as a leader.